Hey everyone, it's Neil Patel, and today I have a brand new course for you. It's on email marketing. I'm going to teach you how to go from 0 to 50,000 subscribers with email marketing. If you don't know much about me, I've driven over 800 million visitors to my client websites. I've worked with some large brands. I've created some companies over the years. I have awards from, President Obama. And I'm not saying all this to brag. It's more so the marketing strategies that I've used and implemented over the years have worked, which is why I've been able to work with these companies and I've been blessed to do so. So when I give you strategies and tactics around email marketing, just keep in mind if I've worked with some of the bigger brands because the strategies and tactics work, it means they'll work for you too. Before we really dive in, I want to read a quote from Ray Tomlinson. He is the inventor of email, and he once said, "I see email being used by and large exactly the way I envision. In particular, it's not strictly a work tool or strictly a personal thing. Everyone uses it in different ways, but they use it in a way they find that works for them." With that in mind, I want you to keep this stat in mind. In 2019, I know we're well past beyond that point. Email users accounted for 3.9 billion users, and this is set to grow to 4.48 billion users by 2024. That's half the world's population. That's a huge number. Some facts for you: 66% of consumers online have made purchases because of a direct result of email, and 72% of customers say that email is their favorite conduit of communication with companies that they do business with. 61% say they like to receive promotional emails weekly, and 28% of them want them even more frequently. 72% of US customers prefer email marketing over other types of promotion. Plus, it ties everything in. With the apps that you use, all the websites that you log in, email's popular. Even if you look at me, I'm sending out 2 to 3 emails on a weekly basis. It's super effective, and it's worked super well for other people as well. For example, Semantics FM, they're a site that sells email courses or products, not really around email, but more so around music, and they do this through email. They had a problem. They're going after Generation Z. There's like, hey, how do I end up going after them? And we're like, let's build a funnel and market to these people through emails. Over time, they ended up generating $4.5 million over 10 product launches due to email. Here's an example of an email of them selling a course. This is the Dubstep Start to Finish course. This email alone generated them over 100 grand. In a 12-month period of time, keep in mind they've been doing this much longer, hence the bigger number of over $4 million. But in a 12-month period of time, email alone has accounted for $1.2 million of the revenue. March revenue was $125,000, which was a record for them. And 29% of their revenue comes from email marketing, which is massive. Your highest converting marketing channel from what I've seen and everything I've experienced is going to be email marketing. If it's not, that means you're doing something wrong. If you market to your contacts the right way, your emails will get open, read, and most importantly, get acted on. If everyone opens your emails and reads them but doesn't act on them, it doesn't really matter and it doesn't do much for you. Here's an example of a workflow that I use with email, and I'm going to walk you through it because I know this is a lot of dots in a line. You're like, all right, how does this work? Well, I'm going to give you a few different examples depending on the business that you have. First off, if you're e-commerce or you're selling a digital good, abandoned cart email. And this is where people almost finish the checkout, but they don't. And I recommend emailing them within 4 hours, then 16 hours, and then 2 days later to try to get them back. Here's an example of what abandoned cart email can look like. Attractive, image rich, or you can do text rich. Either one works. The key is just to get them back and buying your product. A flash sale is another type of promotion. Let's say you're doing a Black Friday offer or a Christmas offer. I recommend sending out 4 emails, one on day 1, one on day 2, and then skip day 3, go to day 4, and then go to day 5. And here's an example of what a flash sale email looks like, such as 40% off everything or 40% off anything over $100. And it's not just about promoting stuff to your audience, you also need to nurture them. So when you have a new customer or you have a new lead on your list, I recommend that you email them immediately so you build up that rapport right away. They get used to emails from you. I recommend that you send them another email 2 days later, and then I recommend that you send them another email with 4 days later. It's not just about selling to these people, it's also about just helping them and guiding them as well. Here's an example of Airbnb, time flies. They're not necessarily just pushing people saying buy, buy, buy. Here's one from Dunkin' Donuts. Those are all examples of nurturing. And when you're doing emails, what you'll find is a lot of people who buy from you stop buying from you. And for those, you'll want to do a win back campaign where if they haven't purchased in a few months, you can send them an email with a coupon or discount code, or just letting them know that you would love for them to come back, or just letting them know what's new with your business, or with your products, your services, or any information you have, so that way you can get more sales. A few best practices for you: emails with personalized subject lines generate 50% higher open rates. Sending 3 abandoned cart emails results in roughly 69% more orders than one single email. And videos added to your email can increase click rates by roughly 300%, which is huge. And when you're sending out emails, keep in mind that Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are the most popular days. But if you want the most opens, because a lot of people get bombarded on those days, I recommend sending emails on Mondays and Fridays, which has been super effective for me. I also do Sundays, which has done really well too. With your lead nurturing process, remember, you can always follow up with your leads, not just right then and there, but also a week later, a month later, years later. As long as you keep educating and helping them out and building that value, you can do well with them. You don't need a fortune to be fortunate. And that's why I love email marketing. I once met a guy named John Reese who used to run a site called income.com. And he once told me his email list is like his digital ATM machine. Sends out an email, makes a ton of money. That's the power of email marketing. If you need any help with your email marketing, just shoot me an email at support@neilpatel.com, or you can just leave a comment below and I'll try to answer any questions that you may have. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, share it, tell all your friends about it, and make sure you check out neilpatel.com/training. Click on Email Marketing Unlocked. There you'll find all the cheat sheets, worksheets that'll help you get the most out of this course. You'll see more lessons. This is going to be a 6-part course, but I want you to go there and fill out the goals worksheets as well as a course itinerary. And by the end of this course, you'll know how to market your business with email marketing and generate more sales as well. Thank you.